The same tokens, in a different order, can mean something else, but attention alone cannot tell. You'll implement one-dimensional rope in PyTorch, rotating identical query and key vectors to return different scores at relative token offsets. I'm Professor Pi, teaching AI foundations with simple Python. A transformer sees token features as vectors. Without position, the words dog bites man and man bites dog offer the same bag of content to attention. The model needs a way to let query and key vectors reflect where tokens sit, without throwing away what those tokens mean. Rope solves this by rotating vector features according to position. The amount of rotation differs across feature pairs, so attention can respond to distance between tokens. This is why rope appears in many modern language models. We will start with identical vectors and prove that ordinary attention cannot separate their position. Then we will rotate them and watch the scores change. Quick note: this code is designed to teach the core idea clearly. Library versions and local setups can vary, so check the official docs if your setup behaves differently. First, we need the content-only baseline that rope will change. This snippet uses PyTorch tensors to expose the order-blind score from Q and K. Bare self-attention starts with content similarity, so Q at K produces one scalar without receiving any token position. Moving identical content elsewhere would leave this comparison unchanged. In a language model, these vectors could stand in for projected token features after earlier layers have captured word meaning. The fractional entries keep the calculation readable, while bare captures the baseline that later steps will modify through query key geometry. The visible bare score confirms the content-only comparison we need before adding position. At this point, attention can say whether two vectors match, but it cannot say whether they are nearby or far apart. That baseline works for meaning, so now we need a stable rotation for each possible token position. This example builds PyTorch sine and cosine caches for every position and vector pair. Rope needs a position-specific angle, but generating those values repeatedly inside attention would obscure the main operation. Torch.arrange creates positions and frequencies. Torch.outer combines them into angle, and angle.cos plus angle.sin produce reusable tables. The 1000.0 base spreads rotation speeds across feature pairs. A larger base makes later pairs rotate more slowly, which gives different parts of the vector different positional rhythms. The visible position 3 cos values show that one position receives different rotations across the two pairs. These cached values can then be reused for every query and key at the same sequence positions. The angles are ready, but we still need to apply them without changing the vector strength. This code rotates adjacent PyTorch feature pairs without changing their combined magnitude. The reshape exposes two-dimensional pairs, and unbind separates each pair into A and B, so the cached cos and sin values can apply a standard planar rotation. Rotate returns the flattened vector expected by attention, letting queries and keys keep their original shape. Comparing Q0 and Q2 checks an important property. Position changes orientation rather than scaling the content vector. The visible norm delta shows that both rotated versions retain the same norm, so later score changes come from geometry rather than magnitude drift. That matters because attention should not treat a token as more important simply because its positional encoding made its vector larger. For more practical lessons on Python, machine learning, and AI foundations, you can subscribe and keep building these ideas step by step. Now that position changes direction cleanly, we can measure what relative distance does to attention. This snippet compares PyTorch attention scores for identical content placed at several relative offsets. Base fixes the query at position 0, while rotate gives each item and keys a different positional orientation. The matrix vector product, keys at base, then measures content and position together. even though every unrotated key started as Q. Scores.argmax identifies the strongest match, rather than assuming position has no effect. The visible relative scores change as the offset grows, and best offset confirms that aligned positions produce the largest score in this compact example. The key lesson is that rope does not attach a separate position number to the score. It changes the query key geometry itself, so the dot product naturally carries relative offset information. Those changing scores are useful, but a real attention layer must turn them into weights across a sequence. This example runs a complete miniature rope attention pass with PyTorch. X repeats the same content at every token. Deliberately isolating the effect of position before rotate creates the rope matrix. Rope at rope.t forms all query key scores. Scaling keeps their size controlled, and torch.softwax converts one row into attention weights. Because the content is identical, differences in weights come from relative positional geometry and sequence boundaries rather than token features. The visible attention row peaks at peak token, while nearby positions receive smaller weights, completing the baseline from cached rotations to normalized attention. In a normal transformer, those weights would mix value vectors, allowing each token to collect information from positions that its learned patterns consider relevant. When a model needs to handle text beyond the lengths seen during training, positional behavior becomes a careful design choice. Learned absolute position embeddings give every slot its own stored vector, which is simple but tied closely to known positions. Rope instead computes rotations from positions, making relative distance part of the attention comparison. Teams often choose it for decoder language models that must track nearby syntax and longer context. Still, the rotation frequencies and training length matter. A model does not automatically become reliable on much longer sequences just because the formula accepts larger positions. This tiny example isolates the central result. Identical token content produces one bare attention score, but rope changes that score when the same content appears at different offsets. The rotations preserve vector magnitude, so position enters through direction and relative geometry. A useful next experiment is changing the 10,000.0 base. Watch how the cosine cache changes across positions. Then see how that affects the relative scores. You can also replace the repeated content in X with different vectors and observe how meaning and position work together. What practical PyTorch attention topic would you like to cover next? From masking to multi-head attention. Share it in the comments. And subscribe for more clear AI foundation lessons.